Chapter 869. Mrs. Hippie's face twisted in a disdainful grimace that the already tight mask crumbled and fell off her face due to the distorted facial muscles. She looked at the poor mask on the floor, feeling upset. She got even more upset when she thought of yesterday's incident. Although she and Elaine were not the best of friends, they shared a pleasant friendship where they often played mahjong and went for facials and spa treatments together. They had plenty of acquaintances like this who treated each other courteously, but Elaine's ridiculous reaction yesterday had made her so angry that she couldn't sleep at night. Emma couldn't help but be bewildered and puzzled upon hearing Mrs. Hippie's complaint. Why did her mother talk to her friend like this? She had been keeping a low profile recently because she didn't have any money, but what's with her sudden change of attitude? Did she stumble upon an unexpected wealth? She even said things like buying a beauty salon for herself. It proved that it was a large sum of money. Here came another question. She didn't have to disappear even if she got the money. What was going on? Emma became more and more confused by now. At this moment, the still huffing Mrs. Hippie asked, "What's the matter? Is your mom missing?" Emma nodded anxiously. "Yes. She hasn't come home since she went out at noon yesterday. She didn't answer her phone, she didn't reply to her messages, we can't even get through her video call. It's been a day and a night." Mrs. Hippie was a little taken aback, then snorted, "I bet that after your mom got rich, she ignored not only us but even you and your dad. She decided to disappear with the money." Then, she continued with a sigh, "Well, to be honest, you make me feel better. If she despises even her own husband and daughter, it's only normal for her to despise us, her poor and pathetic friends." Emma's heart skipped a beat. She thought of Lucy, her aunt. Lucy ran away with $25 million. Rumors had it that she eloped with her toy boy whom she was together with for some time. Was it possible that her mother disappeared like Lucy if she really obtained an unexpected wealth as what Mrs. Hippie claimed? Emma's heart thumped nervously. "Mrs. Hippie, do you have any other clues?" Mrs. Hippie waved her hands helplessly. "I only called your mom once and that's it. I've never contacted her ever since, and I don't have any news about her." Emma sighed. "Okay then. Thank you, Mrs. Hippie." Mrs. Hippie said flatly, "You're welcome. Anyway, I should thank you. I was pretty upset and flustered, but I suddenly feel better now." Emma bowed graciously. "I'm very sorry for what my mom had said to you, I apologize on her behalf." Mrs. Hippie shook her hands and said sternly, "Nah, you don't need to apologize to me. If your mom never returns, then forget it, but if she does, tell her not to show up in front of me again, or I'll slap her big mouth no matter how rich she is now." Emma nodded awkwardly and hurriedly left the beauty salon after thanking her again. Once out of the beauty salon, the same question had been circulating in Emma's mind. Based on her mom's characteristic, if that was what her mom said to Mrs. Hippie, it proved that she really had the money, she wouldn't dare to behave like that otherwise. However, she remembered clearly that yesterday, she had asked her dad for money to do facials at the beauty salon, even asking Alex but was rejected.